refer both to the study of individuals and groups who are learning a language subsequent to learning their first one as young children, and to the process of learning that language. The additional language is called a second language acquisition.
There are many different things that factor into the decision about how to teach a person a second language, including the following: the language is spoken at home,
Motivation, practice, have a reason, setting,
maybe you will use English at school but speak Spanish at home.
topic,
Maybe you will speak only French during meals and only Spanish at school.
speaker.
Maybe one parent speaks German while the other speaks Russian.
Motivation. Motivation is one of the most important factors in second language acquisition. It determines a person's desire to do something. According to Garner and Lambert, there are two types of motivation: integrative motivation and instrumental motivation. In integrative motivation, the learner studies a language because he is interested in the people and culture of the target language, or in order to communicate with people of another culture who speak it. And instrumental motivation, the learner's goals for learning the second language are functional and useful. For example, they need the language to get a better job or to pass tests. It can be also distinguished into intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsically motivated activities are ones for which there is no apparent reward except the activity itself. Intrinsically motivated behaviors are aimed at bringing about certain internally rewarding consequences and feelings of competence and self-determination. And extrinsically motivated behaviors expect a reward, for example, money or a praise.
Created by the Dr. John B. Carroll. Language aptitude refers to the potential that a person has for learning languages. This potential is often evaluated using formal aptitude tests, which predict the degree of success the candidate will have with a new language. Aptitude tests vary, but many include evaluation of ability to manage sounds, grammatical structures, infer rules, and memory. The Modern Language Aptitude Test is an aptitude test that measures an individual's aptitude for learning a foreign language. First published in 1959, the test can be used to predict success in learning all basic communication skills, but particularly speaking and listening. Carroll designed the Modern Language Aptitude Test based on a four-part model of language aptitude. Carroll's four components of language aptitude: phonetic coding ability, ability to perceive and remember distinct sounds associated with symbols; grammatical sensitivity, ability to recognize the function of a lexical element in a sentence; rote learning ability, ability to learn and retain associations between words in a new language and their meaning in English; inductive learning ability, ability to infer or induce rules governing the structure of a language.
Age is one of the factors that influence second language learning. It is generally believed that children have better language acquisition than adults. However, Child development is a period during which language can be acquired more easily than that at any other time. Attitude: express positive or negative feelings about American culture, classroom, and learn second language, in this case English.
The term learning styles speaks to the understanding that every student learns differently. Technically, an individual's learning style refers to the preferential way in which the student absorbs, processes, comprehends, and retains information. For example, when learning how to build a clock, some students understand the process by following verbal instruction, while others have to physically manipulate the clock themselves. This notion of individuals' learning style has gained widespread recognition in education theory and classroom management strategy. Individual learning style depend on cognitive, emotional, and environmental factors, as well as one's prior experience. In other words, everyone's different. It is important for educators to understand the differences in their students' learning styles, so that they can implement best practice strategies into their daily activities, curriculum, and assessment. Many degree programs, specifically higher level ones like a doctorate of education, integrate different learning styles and educational obstacles directly into program curriculum.
Personality. Personality has been described as a set of features that characterize an individual. The most important personality factors are introversion and extroversion, self-esteem, risk-taking, anxiety, and empathy. They influence the way someone acquires a language. Some of them have been found as benefits, while the others as an obstacle in learning a second language.
Anxiety is a normal and often healthy emotion. However, when a person regularly feels disproportionate levels of anxiety, it might become a medical disorder. These disorders alter how a person processes emotion and behave, also causing physical symptoms. Anxiety disorder: constant and unsustained worry that causes significant distress and interferes with daily life. Irrational fear or avoidance of an object, place, or situation that poses little or no threat or danger. These common external factors can cause anxiety: stress at work, stress from school, stress in a personal relation such as marriage, financial stress, stress from emotional trauma such as the death of a loved one, stress from a serious medical illness, side effects of medication, use of an illicit drug such as cocaine. Self-esteem can apply to a specific attribute or globally. Self-esteem is an attractive psychological construct because it predicts certain outcomes such as academic achievement, happiness, satisfaction in marriage and relationship, and criminal behavior. Psychologists usually regard self-esteem as an enduring personality characteristic, though normal short-term variation also exist. Self-esteem is an individual's subjective evaluation of their own worth. Self-esteem encompasses beliefs about oneself, as well as emotional states such as triumph, despair, pride, and shame.